No police officer sets out to execute a citizen. That's according to Acting Commissioner of Police David Ramnarine. He was speaking to reporters at his office at Ivlery this morning regarding the shooting deaths of the trio on the seawall last week. He described the killing of Kwame Asana, Dexter Cordis, and Errol Adams as unfortunate.
No police officer sets out to execute a citizen. I have seen on social media and I've read in black and white language which says in very strong way that there was some semblance of execution. But I will tell you, the Guyana Police Force, with the strides that we have made, the capacity and capability building that we have done in the last years, no officer sets out to execute anyone. That officer is trained. Some are more highly trained than others. There were a few who were utilized on that day in question who had superior firearms training than the average policeman. And I'm thankful that CID headquarters, in collaboration with another major department of the force, were quickly able to operationalize that information to the extent to where it ended.
Ramnarine said a few days prior to the shooting, the police received information from members of the public that was very timely and accurate.
More so to the extent that we had preparatory work done by intensified surveillance, and we were getting a lot of information and support from people who were affected, and by sources out there, a number of whom will have to remain unknown, which indicated to us in a very definitive way that this criminal act would have occurred with the potential for deadly force to be used by the suspects. They had intended to use deadly force in the furtherance of that criminal act.
Asana was one of the persons killed in the shootout with the police, and while the police initially said he had previous brushes with the law, the force quickly backpedaled and said there were no criminal records on him. Today, Ramnarine said Asana was by no means the charge-going type.
I've seen that one of the deceased, it was referred or said that he may have been, quote-unquote, the church-going type. He may have been impeccable, spotless, stainless, faultless. But did we plant him with the other two who met their demise? Did we put him there? No one has disputed that he was there. I read something in the press that wrong place, wrong time. The thing is, we have a situation that is in our country where, because of social media, there are persons who are not careful of what language they use and give all manner of insinuations here and there, which add fuel in some cases. But as I said, it is not to say that Asana would not have come under the microscope, would not have come under the microscope. He is by no means the church-going type, based on the information we have. If we had not, I want to tell the citizens of this country, if the Guyana Police Force had not taken that course of action a few days ago, and that would have happened there, a lot of collateral damage would have happened on Rob Street based on the information we received. And it is good that it ended up at the seawall in a more desolate location.
The top cop said the fourth suspect is known to the police.
If we don't get to him, I dare say here, if we don't get to him from a law enforcement perspective quite early, the information suggests that there may be an act of retribution, and I will say no more at this point in time.
The commissioner said it was not the first time that persons leaving the bank were robbed on the seawall. He said the police would continue their sting operations, which are increasingly needed these days in law enforcement.